up, it's Monday morning, you're thinking, okay, I've got loads to do. Which is it that I should do first? Welcome to this live edition here with me, Nigel T. Great to have you here. Thank you very much for watching. Whether it's live on the replay, I don't mind. It's great to have you here. Now, it's one of these things that if you're anything like me, you procrastinate about certain things, you think about certain things, but the actual things you do may not necessarily be the most important things that you should do that day or that week. You know, the things that will help you get towards achieving your goal. So today, and I'm going to do it on here, we're going to have a look at the, here we go, the Whichisit method. All right. Now, the whole point of this is to give yourself some clarity, an action plan, a way to tackle things in the right order. Now, let's have a think. Say you've got 5 things that you have to do. So I'm thinking you've got some legals and it needs a phone call. Okay. So you're doing some property stuff. You've got some questions there. You've got to follow up. You know you've got to do it. And you hate talking to the solicitor and all the rest of it. It's an absolute pain. It's been dragging on for ages, but it's there, isn't it? Still need to do it. You've got to do your accounts and admin. You've got some admin to do. Oh, my goodness me, it's awful, isn't it? And then you need to, you actually need to do some shopping. You got to get some food. You're out of milk. You're out of coffee. Oh, my goodness. That's a disaster. And then, we all talk about it. We all need to do more exercise, don't we? Eat less, drink more water, do more exercise. It's a simple combination. We don't necessarily do it. And when it comes down to exercise, we will we'll blame something. We'll make excuses. We'll say, hey, I think we're all right. We don't need to do any. We never get out of bed. And if you're wondering what that is, have a look back at some of the other videos there where I talk about getting out of bed. And then you've got something which is let's call it a sales call. And it could be your coaching. It could be something that you're doing. It's something that you've got to have that conversation. You've got to get out there. You've got to sell your services and products, because without making a sale, you don't have a business. So you've got to look at that as well. And you're thinking, oh my goodness me, what am I going to tackle today? Well, here's a great way of doing it. And what we do is we compare each against each other to see which, if it just came down to those two, which would you pick? It's a bit like a heads or tails type thing. But what you're trying to do is you've got to look at these 5 things with something in mind. So if it was, okay, I need to, so if your goal was to make a sale, then all of a sudden that puts a different slant on it. If it was to, you've got to get fitter, you've been told you have to lose weight, you need to shop, you get some healthier shopping because all that you've got left in the house are bags of crisps and junk food and all the rest of it. You need to get out, get that fresh fruit, veg, other things. It depends. What I'm trying to say is it depends where you are and what your focus is for that particular day. And your focus for that particular day should be based on what you're trying to achieve that particular day. Okay. There may be deadlines. So accounts, if you're looking at this, 28th of February, end of the month, it might be a month-end deadline that you got to do. And that has some bearing on how you do things. But this is the approach. It doesn't matter what the underlying influence is, or the deadline, or the time pressure, or the money pressure, or whatever it is. It could be, so if it was make a sale, you might be looking at this and saying, right, yeah, I need to make a sale, I need to make the money, but at the moment I've got that many sales that have come in, I can't process them all and I can't do them all, so getting another sale could be a disaster. So you've got to think about all these things. You know what your situation is. You know what you're trying to do. You know the important things at this point in time in your life, in your business, in whatever it is you're doing. But let's have a look at this. The way you do it is to take the top two. So a phone call or doing the accounts. Which is more important to you today, right now? That at the end of the day, when your head hits the pillow, which one should you have really done? If it came down to just these two, which one is more important? And it might be, okay, that phone call on the legals. That could be the one. The accounts, actually, they're not due until next month. So that's okay. So in this case, what you would do is you would just put a little 1 next to this. So I'm looking at number 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay. Now I'm looking at number 1 and 3, and I'm comparing legals and having that phone call and getting the shopping. Well, actually, that phone calls, I could do it pretty quickly. So I'm going to say that again trumps shopping. When it comes down to those two, I've got to do the phone call first. When it comes down to legals and the exercise, yeah, again, that exercise is going to take a few hours. This phone call, I could get out of the way and do it. So I'm going to give that one another one. When it comes down to legals and the sales call, well, it might be, actually, I need to do that sales call because I know they're going away. If I don't do that right first thing this morning, they're gone. So the sales call gets a mark. Okay, so that's the first one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare numbers 2 and 3. So accounts against shopping. Well, actually, I've got to eat, and if I don't have the right fuel in my body, I'm not going to be able to handle those accounts. The accounts are next month, so the moment shopping's more of a priority between when it comes to doing accounts or shopping. Okay, accounts and exercise. Again, exercise is more important for that one, so I'm going to give that one 1. When it comes down to accounts and a sales call, well, actually, that sales call is more important. So there we go. You can see where we're going here, folks, can't you? You can see where we're going. And this is something, the which is it? And I'm saying, which is it? Which is more important? And I'm just comparing 2 at a time. Okay, I'm coming down now, and I'm doing number 3 against number 4. Okay, so shopping and exercise. Well, actually, exercising on the wrong foods is probably not clever. It'd be nice to have some food there, so when I've done the exercise, I can really do it. So I'm going to put shopping there. Shopping is higher than exercise. What about shopping and the sales call? Well, actually, that sales call already realized I've got to do that before they disappear, and they're going to be gone for a week, and I might lose the sale, so I need to do that first. Then when it comes down to exercise, it's the sales call. So exercise against the sales call. I'm thinking, yeah, I need to be fit, but that sales call, it has to be done. All right, I'm going to give that another 1 there. What have we got now? Well, what you do is you go across. So number 1, legals, the phone, that's got 3. Accounts has got 0. Shopping has got 2. Exercise has got 1. And the sales call has got 4. What have we done? Well, effectively, folks, we have just ranked all these 5 things in an order of preference or priority, importance, urgency, what to do next. So what have we got? Here we go. Let's see if I can change the color on here. Let's go for a red. So essentially, we're saying that this one is your most important, your sales call. Do that first, followed by the phone call, the legal phone call, whatever that was. And then what have we got? Then we've got shopping, we've got exercise, and then we've got the accounts. And the accounts at the moment are the last one because the deadline is a month away. Shopping, I don't know if many people can go a month without eating, so that's why shopping comes higher than that. And the exercise, well, in the scheme of things, we can knock the other ones out. Now, what normally happens? We go do the things that we enjoy most, don't we? So what we'd probably do is we'd probably go shopping, get out of the house, go do something, even if it's shopping. The accounts, well, we can probably mess about with a bit of admin and do that. And so what are you looking at here? You'll notice when you do this Whichisit method, you go, which is it that I'm going to do first? People disappear off, go shopping, have a coffee, phone a friend, have a look at Facebook and do those other things. And it's kind of crazy what people do, isn't it? Well, what we all do. And so what I wanted to show you here is, this is a great little tool when you know you're going to get drawn into doing the wrong things and you're going to not really focus on what you are trying to achieve with your goals. And let's face it, these series of videos are all about trying to help you achieve your goal. When you look at this and you come down to it and you go, right, actually, what I'm going to do is, here we go. This is my important one. That sales call. I've got to do that now. There's several things that are on it. I can't. And what does it do? It stops your brain thinking, no, I'll do that later. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. What you're doing is you're focusing your mind and saying, right, I'm doing the sales call first. I'm going to put my Whichisit list to one side. I'm doing the sales call. You put a big tick on it. There, you've done it. You come back to your Whichisit list and you go, right, what's the number 2? Here we go. Legals and the phone call. And you do that one as well, and you give that one a tick. Boom. And then you can look at the others. And it might be that it's now lunchtime and you've decided to do some, these are being rearranged, because here's the thing about the Whichisit method. When it comes down to it, when you've done the 2 most important ones that were important at the beginning of the day, maybe something's happened during the day that at lunchtime, as you're having something to eat, little snack or whatever, taking a breather, something else has come into the list. Somebody's phoned you, something else has come. There's nothing to stop you doing the Whichisit method again at lunchtime and saying, okay, this afternoon, what am I going to do? And you go through your new list of things and you rank them, because can you see how quickly you can do this Whichisit method? I hope you can. I hope you found that useful. I hope you found that interesting. If you want to know more, just, about anything that I'm doing at the moment, or if you'd like me to help you, just put a comment below, or DM me, message me. That'd be great. Love to hear from you. But I hope you've enjoyed that. Whew. Hey, Monday mornings, they don't need to be the preserve of the procrastinators, and before you know it, it's Monday afternoon and you haven't done anything. Now you know which is it that I should do first, using that really simple Whichisit method. All right, until next time, I'll see you again. Until then, and we're going to come back and we're going to look at finishing off the 5R method of setting and achieving your goals. And this Whichisit here, no, where are we? There, the Whichisit is part of helping you achieve that goal, your goals. Until then, I'll see you soon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.